Hey guys, Chad with Pure Media Systems. Today we're going to be installing a full 7.1.4 Dolby Atmos system using Klipsch RF7.3s, the RC64.3, as well as the Pro 18 RPC and RPWs for the in-ceiling and in-walls. And we're going to be using a SVS PB16 Ultra for the subwoofer. We've got an Marantz SR8012 receiver, which is an 11-channel receiver to be able to handle the whole system here. We're going to also be mounting a Sony XBR 85X 950G for the TV. So as you can see here, we are all staged up for all of our cables and everything else. We put everything down on moving blankets to protect the floors. We'll show you the process along the way. We actually are a direct authorized Klipsch dealer, so we can go as far as have their engineers put together. This is a sheet here that they actually do put together and give us some options and plan out for our media room. So they like to work with us on a lot of different options here. So it's a lot of different features that we can work with Klipsch that a lot of other companies can't do. That don't have access to. So give us a call if you're needing any help. Look forward to showing you the system along the way. All right guys, so right now we're going to start tracing out the templates for our 4 Atmos speakers. We're going to do in the tray here, so 1, 2, up here we're going to do 3, and then 4. Our in-wall speakers are going to be 1, 2, 3 right behind this door. The barn door does slide over here. And then we're going to do the other 4th right here. So I'll show you the process. What I've done here is tape the speaker cable to a fiber rod so that we can find it in the attic much easier.
Here we find the Chad in his native habitat on a ladder cutting holes in a ceiling.
Outer tools. Maybe hard to see at the moment, but we had to cut an access panel on this external wall here so we can get our speaker in the proper place for our Dolby 7.1.4 Dolby Atmos system. So we've got Charles up here right now preparing the wall to reattach the panel we cut out for the drywall. Alright, so we're going to take our speaker cable, which we have already run and stripped. We're going to run it through the center of the bracket here. We're going to take the bracket in and we can pop these just like so. It makes it a lot easier to make sure that all of this is level, especially if you're doing a job that is pre-wired. It allows for you to make sure you can get it nice and tight. You need to put a screw in the wall or staple or anything to get it against the studs, because usually the gang boxes are against the stud. In order to cover the whole hole, you'll have to have it butt up again right against the stud, which makes things difficult. So we're going to take our drill and get this relatively close. It makes it easier for installing. On the back we have our gold-plated speaker terminals. We're going to take our speaker cable and go right in the back.
Cool.
And
Put it in there, huh?
just like so, and it goes right in. So it's, if you ever need to take them out, it has Velcro straps. And then you can put them straight out and up. And they're off. Not that you should really ever have to.
Kind of a shame to cover it off, isn't it?
But a lot of people do leave them. We've got a customer in Fairview that had a very similar system, and he actually, his walls are like a really kind of bluish gray. And
Also,
with the copper, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Looks very, very nice. So we like to get it close to it, basically to save some time. And then we, of course, make sure that it is level. Perfect. So that we can then tighten it. Perfect. All right, so our speaker's in, and show you how to put the grill on. So, like we said, with the grill, you can take the grill and pop it on like that. It's magnetic. If you ever want to take it off, some people like to just look at it. The copper cone is just one of Klipsch's trademarks, aside from the horn-loaded tweeters. Like I said, if you wanted to pop off the grill and paint the room, just like that. Now the grill is on, and you can paint the room very, very easily. Want to take it off, pull it off, take our grill, pop it right back on. The grill is, of course, paintable as well.
One, two, three.
We always vacuum up our workspaces. We're about to bring in the RF7 speakers, towers, and the SVS PB16 Ultra, so we're in here vacuuming up to get ready to get it all in here. We just got the Sony XBR 85X950G, the 85-inch 950G series on the wall. It is on a strong, extra large articulating mount. We're going to be this is all going to be tidied up back here. The customer has a Salamander Zurich series, the 247 being delivered this week. So we're just getting some things in. We'll finish up the video when we get all those other pieces in. But you can see we've got all the speaker terminals labeled and placed there, as well as the HDMI. We went ahead and ran HDMI and Ethernet in case he ever wants to put a projector, but since we had to actually, you cannot see it, barely see it, the paint is still drying, but up here we had to cut an access panel to get everything through. There ended up being a few fire breaks in this wall that were a little bit extra than anticipated, so had to cut access panel, and we repaired the drywall, painted, and everything else. Customer had the paint, so we went ahead and painted. We had to do that over here as well. Again, paint is still drying over here, but got that in, so we were able to get his speakers placed exactly where we wanted to. So as you can see, we've got the Atmos, the left front here, the rear front, left rear height over here as well. We've got some more speakers, and behind the door there's another, behind the door over here there's another speaker here, and two more here. More challenges we had today. Up here, there's actually a PVC pipe that was actually just preventing us from getting the speaker in by only a couple inches. Would not have known that until we tried to put the speaker in and cut the hole, but it turns out that this is a fire suppression system right here. They're placed throughout the room. You can see them here There's two more pieces here. So those sprinklers that pop down for fire suppression system, that customer is going to have a plumber come out and relocate that pipe so that we can get the speaker in. Don't have to cut any more holes or anything because it is perfectly placed according to Dolby's standards here, as well as Klipsch's engineer's recommendation. All right, guys, we're back out here in Lucas, Texas at our customers where we're doing a 7.1.4 Dolby Atmos media room. There's been a lot of changes since we were last here, namely behind the scenes. So when we were doing our speaker up here for our last Dolby Atmos speaker, as you can see here, which we're doing a Pro 1.8 RPC in-ceiling speaker from Klipsch. We ran across as you can see right here, that is a piece for their fire suppression system. It was actually a very large PVC pipe going a few inches up, so we couldn't detect it with a stud finder or anything. They were actually going straight across right down the middle where the speaker is going to go. So the customer had a plumber reroute the speaker, or reroute the pipe rather, so that it would be up to code and everything else. We're going to install our speaker now. So we have our cable here. So the nice thing about these speakers is that the horn as well as the woofer pivots. So I'm going to lock it into place, like so, and then we can take our drill and get it locked down. Put our drill on. Ready to rock and roll. Alright guys, so we've got the Salamander Zurich series AV cabinet the customer got. We're going to be installing all the components inside of here. As you can see, there's some nice features that the Salamanders they have. They're made for AV components. We've got ventilation down here. Let me get the camera so I can show you the replacement. So as you can see down here, there's actually some ventilation right here. That pulls air in. There's spots down below for the cable as well. There's tracks through the top and bottom of all of the compartments. The shelves are fully configurable. We're actually going to be using the Aircom T8 so that we can pull air off of the top of the receiver and push it back, as well as some Aircom A4s, I believe is the model, and those are going to be tied together so we can pull air off the receiver out of the ventilation, out of the vents of the bottom and out the back of the unit. Alright guys, we got the new Marantz 8012 receiver. This bad boy is their flagship all-in-one AV receiver without going up into the pre-pro separates. It is an 11-channel receiver, so it'll be able to do all 11 channels, including the 7 normal channels: front, left, center, front, right, surround left, surround right, rear left, rear right, as well as the 4 Atmos speakers. So we're going to be getting all of this into the Salamander cabinet here, and I'll just show you the process along the way. This right here is the Aircom, or AC Infinity Aircom T8. As you can see, it has a display on the front here for controls, and the bottom is 3 fans, and it comes out of the back. It also has 2 USB ports, so you can plug in additional fans, which is what we're planning on doing here. This just sets right on top of the receiver here. It actually is the same or basically the same form as the Marantz. They know that these puppies get hot, and they know that they need to be cool. So they actually fit right on top of it. You can actually see in the picture here, they do feature a Marantz receiver with the same curves and everything on there. Together, I've got those things managed here. We're going to be cleaning up a little bit more. I want to show what we're doing. We've got the backs on the cabinet here, on the back of the salamander cabinet. What I've done here is one of the back plates, I have cut a hole so that the Aircom S series, this is the 4-inch piece, can sit nicely in there, and it'll plug right into the T8 series. That way it'll pull air out of the cabinet. Got the Aircom S4 right there. You can see it through the top here. We've got it coming right here and plugged right into the back of the T8. All of the cables are managed through there. That's going to be able to pull air out. You can see the gaps in the bottom. We get all lined up. Everything is set up in here. We're going to clean it up a little bit, get the top on, and get the center stand. All right, guys, so we're just finished up out in our Lucas, Texas job. This is a full 7.1.4 Dolby Atmos media room. We've got, as you can see here, this is the Sony XBR 85X 950G. We've got the Klipsch RC 64 version 3, the Klipsch RF7 version 3s right here, and right over here. Right here we've got the SVS PB16 Ultra. We've got around us, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. We've got the Pro 18 RWs. These are the Klipsch reference in walls with 8-inch woofers. The horns can actually pivot in these, as you can see here. We're just going to level that back out. The grills are magnetic. Really great feature for that. Zero bezel design. Looks like it's barely off the wall. In the ceiling here, we've got 2 Pro 18 RPCs and 2 over here as well. So you can see them right here. This room, I'll actually flip this around here, was actually very, very difficult to wire. It was not pre-wired at all. As you can see, we have several external walls. This is actually their outdoor patio. This is all outdoors. This pitched roof is actually along the roof line here. Very difficult to get here. This is actually the only internal wall, and believe it or not, right here there was a pipe, a PVC pipe that was solid. We couldn't move it right a few inches up from where the speaker was going to be, so it's not detectable with a stud finder or anything. And it was just about an inch too low to where we couldn't get the speaker all the way up in there. We had to had a plumber come out and move that pipe so we get the speaker up there. So it's part of the fire suppression system that's in the house. We had several fire breaks in here around the room to get all the cables in here correctly, but we repaired all the drywall, and you can't even see it in the room. We don't like to just leave stuff behind if we can. We like to complete all the jobs and get everything done correctly. In the cabinet here, this is a Salamander Zurich cabinet here. We are dealers for Salamander in addition to Klipsch, SVS. We have a Marantz 8012 11-channel receiver. As you can see here, we are, of course, dealers for Marantz and Aircom. The AC Infinity, that's right here. This is their T8. It has a full temperature controller. Not sure if you can see it back here, but right there, we actually cut a hole in the back panel so it can suck air out. It is the Aircom AC Infinity has 2 USB ports that can control their additional auxiliary fans. It will automatically turn on at 90 degrees. Currently it's reading at 85, and it will actually give an alarm at 110. So it reads off the receiver. When it gets above 90 degrees, the fan will automatically kick on. This is the T8, actually is the vents are in the back, so it'll push the air to the rear of the cabinet and suck it out with the additional fan. On this side, we have the Panamax MR4300 power conditioner. This is, the customer is using this for their Philips Hue right now. And down here we have a Sonos Connect, Logitech. This is the hub for the Logitech Harmony Pro remote, and we have a Roku. Customers ready for the new Roku Ultra, which is being released today, I believe. And then we have the new Sony UBPX 1100 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray player. As you can see, we are dealers from Marantz, Aircom, Panamax, Sonos, Logitech, etc. We can get everything for you. The bias lighting here is actually the customer's using Philips Hue. He has 3 zones here, one behind the TV, on the back of the cabinet, and then underneath the cabinet. So there's actually 3 colors in here. And then he has 4 different Philips Hue bulbs in here as well. There's lots of different options that can all be controlled with the Logitech Harmony Pro remote. If you have questions on the Logitech remotes, you can see in our, I'll put a link down below for a how-to video that I put together for the Logitech Harmony Pro as well as the Elite remote of how to use that. If you're wanting to purchase any products, please don't hesitate to call us at 972-905-0556 or email sales@puremediasystems.com. We're in the DFW area. As I said today, we're out in Lucas. We're happy to help you install your products. If you just want to purchase the products and install it yourself, no problem. You can call us and we can help you figure out the best products for your needs. Again, number is 972-905-0556 or email sales@puremediasystems.com. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon to get notified of future videos. Thanks, guys.